the first time in 8 years, Unioto returns to the regional tournament.
You know, I think some of that started, Brock, in the summer. We went to a Midwest Live shootout at Cedar Point, and you know, here we are finishing 25-1 in the regionals last year, and you know, we went up there and again played a lot of Division I schools, and we took it on the chin a few times, which in the big picture I think was really good for us. You know, I think, gosh, we're maybe not as good as what we think we are. We still got to work. You know, so. That in the summer was still, I think, kept the kids hungry. You know, when you get exposed at times, you come back and you want to fix where you got exposed. And I think that was one thing in the summer that we did a good job of as a staff, is putting them in situations where they were getting exposed, and they were challenged to where when we get back into the regular season, they didn't have like, oh, you know, we went 25-0 last year. This is easy. I mean, they knew they had to work, and so they continued to do that.
This season, we've had a lot of fun with, you know, making our relationship stronger from last year going on to this year. So it's kind of a thing of building our chemistry, getting more comfortable with each other, sharing the basketball, and putting our trust in each other.
I think it's all based on chemistry, and I think we have really good chemistry. We have a lot of offensive threats. We can all score the ball, and we're all unselfish, so that makes it a lot of fun.
In and out of school, in and out of practice, I mean, we're always there for each other. If we ever need a ride or anything, we ride to the boys' games together. We go and get lunch together, anything. We just love each other.
I mean, obviously I battle injuries all the time, and just everything that's going on. I think everybody is always sending text messages telling me, hey, I'm here for you. That everything really helps. It's really just a family environment, and I think their support really just helps with everything.
Really close with each other. It's like a family here.
And I think that's something that we've tried to develop as a culture of our program, is that don't worry about who gets the credit. Everyone's going to get the credit if the team takes care of business. So when you start losing players, you have to kind of have that next man up mentality. And also you have to accept the fact that, hey, we're not who we were, but we're still really, really good.
If someone else is going to step up and take one role, I know I need to take another. So my role this year was to be a good defensive player, step up more defensively, be able to get open looks from my teammates, looking to get other people to score, making plays, just completely running the court. So that's how I stepped up this year.
I think if we just come in every game and just bring our best game and just play as a team together, I know anyone can take over the game at any time. So I think that if we just trust each other and just play our game, we'll be fine.
Coming here, everyone accepted me. It was great chemistry from the beginning. I mean, we've all become close friends, so it's really awesome to be back out there and playing. I obviously knew coming here, I was coming here to win, coming here to play with better players, better competition, and set myself up to play in better things. My game, like, it really fit in well with everyone else, and I could just really be myself out there in the court, and playing with better players, that really is going to help me go to the next level and everything, and I think we really meshed well.
We've built like a very strong relationship with Jeff as the years have gone by, and he just lets us be us, you know, and he knows that we're a very fun group, and he knows how we are, so he kind of fits in a way, and he loves us, so he's just a really great coach to have.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's down for me since day one and still is, so I think we just have a really good relationship as a team with him, and he makes it fun.
I think he's a great coach. I think he always has our back, and I think he'll always be there for us, and he pushes us to become the best player that we can be.
Like in practice, we know we can goof around, like that's just who we are, but when he snaps his finger and says, let's go, we got to focus on this, like this is how we get better, we know we have to focus, and we do lock in. Yeah, like some coaches are just there to coach, but Jeff is there to be our friend. Like he's going to help us with life lessons, he's going to help us on the court, and that's really what makes a difference in him. It's
a joy to coach good kids and good players. You know, coming into the season, we had some goals we set, up for our team. We went pretty heavy on our non-league schedule. I mean, I don't know if there's been a better non-league schedule that anyone's ever played around here. When you think about, we played Huber Heights Wayne, we played Dublin Kaufman, we played Westerville South, we played Olentangy, you're talking 4 major Division I schools, and not only Division I schools, but really good programs as well. So to throw those challenges at the girls was something I was looking forward to, and what was even better is I think they were looking forward to some of those games as well. But you know, I mean, we won a few of those games, we lost a few of those games, but within that, I think we grew a lot as a team. You know, really figured out what our weaknesses are, what our strengths are, you know, what we need to work on. And obviously some of that carried into our season. You know what I mean? We finished undefeated in the league. We're sitting here at 19-3 heading to the tournament. So, you know, we're in a good spot, pretty much where we thought we might be, other than a couple injuries right now heading to the tournament. But other than that, it's been a really, really good year.
Yeah, just taking it one night at a time, one game at a time. We know what we can do, and we go out there and do it.
Our team has put so much time into this sport that we're ready to face anything, honestly. So anything that gets put at us, we know how to work around it. We know that other people are going to have to be more responsible for some things, and other people are going to have to step up.
I mean, last year when we got Milee and Maggie added to the roster, we knew we had to like up our schedule and play better teams, and we knew that we are here for this. We can play tough competition, and that's what we did the rest of the season and throughout this year.
You know, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of girls on the team that, like you said, could be a star on another team. But the one that really sticks out to me right now as we're talking is probably Maggie Holbert. Here's a kid who last year started 26 games. We get a transfer in. We end up deciding that we feel like Maggie's best position would be coming off the bench as a 6th man. I mean, that's not an easy task. You know, that kid started 26 games, and the coach looks at her and it's like, listen, you're going to come off the bench. But she didn't really waver on it. She was like, okay, if that's what's best for the team, then that's what we'll do. You look at her numbers through 15, 16 games, it's 6 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. We have a couple kids go out of the lineup. We talk to Maggie, sit down, talk to her like, hey, listen, you know, you're going to have to kind of change the way you're playing right now. And here all of a sudden she's scoring 14, 15 a game. So that right there in itself shows you that could have been done all year long, but what she was doing was, what benefits this team? What can I do to make this team the best possible? And we've got so many kids like that. I mean, you look at Milee. Milee's a kid I tell everyone, I'm like, if Milee Smith really wanted to, she could score 30 a game. But that's not who she is. I mean, there's times, even sometimes I feel like she's too unselfish, and you know, we will look at her and we're like, Milee, like, we need you to take this game over. Oh, okay.
I think it brought us a lot of confidence as a team, and I think it brought me a lot of confidence too.
You know, they all have the same goal. We all have the same goal, and we're striving towards that goal, and they just accept whatever. As a staff, we kind of tell them, like, here's what we need from you. Here's your role. If you can do this role as good as possible, then team success is going to be unbelievable.
We just want to go as far as we possibly can. I mean, with this group of seniors that we have, we want to make the best of it, and we knew that we're something special.
Yeah, obviously a tournament run is always the goal, so we just got to rally around what we have and work day in and out in practice.
Hopefully we make it to the Final Four and, yeah, be able to play at Dayton.
Yeah, the road to Dayton is what we've been talking about since last year. I mean, even to get there and even to go out, we're going to go out with a bang. We're going to do our best.
But I think the kids are starting to buy in, like, hey, we can still do this. We can still make a long run. It's not like we're a bad team by any means. Even though we've lost 2 starters, we still are a really quality basketball team. So I think, you know, almost all year you've played games where you're the one being hunted, and now they've almost said, okay, now we're the one hunting. You know what I mean? So people may overlook it, like, well, Unioto's not as good as what they were. So I think they're going to kind of relish that role of maybe being overlooked going into this tournament.